My name is Brian with Ball Guy Sci. Welcome to the channel, and we do videos that are meant to help students, parents, and teachers kick some class with technology tools in education. And in this video, we're going to be taking a look at a Chrome extension called Screencastify. It's a freebie, and you don't want to miss it. It can really help you succeed this year. So Screencastify is awesome for when you want to explain a difficult concept to somebody and they need to see what you're talking about, or maybe you want to give some instructions for an assignment for students. Maybe you have a new student and they just don't know how to get into a particular resource. You want to show them that process. Screencastify is perfect. It's free, integrates with Google Drive, and we're jumping in right now. Let's go. All right, guys, Screencastify, just go to screencastify.com and click on that extension and load it into your Chrome browser. Now, once it's loaded, if you don't see it in the upper right-hand corner, you may need to click that little white puzzle piece, drop down and click that pin button, and then it will be there all the time. So once you have that pinned in there, you're ready to go ahead and add a Screencastify to anything by clicking on that little icon. So once you do, you're going to have to, the first time through, go ahead and agree to their terms of use and fill out this basic information. Okay, so now you come to your recordings. You don't have any yet. So if you did, you'd see them here under my recordings. If you have a plan, different options, the editor, submit, all that good stuff is right over there under the little pancakes. But the three little dots will take you to your Google Drive or to delete your stuff. Now in the Submit tab, this is where students are going to be able to submit their Screencastify to a prompt or an assignment that you set up right here. So students would need to have their accounts set up with a Google Chrome extension as well. But this is actually really similar to probably a little bit better tool for this in Flipgrid. And if you haven't seen any of the Flipgrid videos or tutorials that I've done, you can check those out. They'll be linked right in the upper right hand corner. But back to Screencastify. Now I'm going to go back to the classroom resources where we can find out all sorts of other goodies here on how people are using Screencastify, how to master it, but you'll be pretty good right after this. So now we're going to jump into using Screencastify to explain something such as a GimKit Live. So when you click on it, you get this: what do you want? Do you want your microphone? Do you want a browser tab? Do you want to use your webcam? Do you want to embed the webcam? All those things. Then when you're ready to go, you can hit record. Now I'm not going to record my audio, but I am recording now, and you can see down in the lower left hand corner it gives me some options once I'm recording my screen. So I can use a focus mouse, I can hide the cursor, or I can highlight my clicks. So let me turn that back on, and I'm going to turn on the focus mouse. You may or may not want to use this because it's pretty cool if you want to show kids through a document like I'm doing here, but sometimes it gets a little obnoxious. So if I'm showing kids this procedure of how to get to an assignment in GimKit, when I'm all done, I'm going to click the Screencastify button and hit stop. Once that stops, it's going to bring it into my Google Drive. You'll see it saving it there. I can trim the ends, I can pause it. Then I have this ability to share it with students, publish it, all that good stuff. Once I've decided where I want the clip to start and end, then I can go up here and get that shareable link to post in Google Classroom. I can put it on YouTube, or I can embed it, send it an email, QR code, right? All that other good stuff is right here in this panel. I can even download it to my desktop and use it in another editing program. But if I click on this view on Drive, it can actually go to my other recordings if I'm doing a series. But also you can open it in the editor, look at the details, or delete it if you want to do it over again. I want to open this in the editor. So I'm going to go ahead and open this in the editor. And it gives you this little, tour. Skip through all that, because that's what the bald guy is here for. Alright, now once we get it in there, you'll see it just puts it on this timeline in the bottom. Okay, so everything's going to live down here on the timeline. Okay, so I want to, cut these clips in half. I want to shrink this one down by grabbing the edge of it. Just basic editing if you've never done that before. So it's going to cut to that next clip. And then somewhere in there I want to add some text. So maybe right where it transitions from one to the next, I want to add view the reports, right? So in my GimKit video, that's where I was showing here. And you can mess with the font and all that good stuff, of course. Once you have this all formatted the way that you like, and you're all edited, everything's good to go. So maybe right here, I want to crop this and not show what's in the background. So I just drag out the crop box and I can highlight maybe the 3 questions that were great things that I needed to review, and it crops all that other stuff out. Well, you can do something similar with the zoom tool. It crops it and zooms into that. So if you wanted to just real quick show that to students, it's a great way to do that. Now maybe say you don't even need this whole half, you can just delete it right there, cut it with the scissors and then click delete. And then when you're all done, you can export it either as an MP4 or to your Google Drive. So if you're sending this out to students and you're not on your own device, or you don't want to do anything further with it, just send it to Google Drive. Copy that shareable link just like we had looked at before. Check your share settings. And then when you're all done, you can either go back and view it on Google Drive, publish it, all those great things, or you can just send it out to your students. I hope you found that helpful. Please, if you did, click that like button and share this with a colleague, a friend, somebody you think could benefit from it. But also, please click that subscribe button. It really helps us out here at the channel to continue to make videos that will help you kick some class in 2021 and beyond. But I'm really curious, what other tools are you using? How do you plan to use Screencastify this year in your classroom and in the future? Drop those down in the comments, and we will see you next time.